A Monday evening edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. You're ready to geek out to an interesting week of weather. We hit 76 degrees this afternoon, putting us in the green as far as the day goes, accuracy-wise. 11 days in a row now of accurate forecasts from us here, the Storm Tracker 21 weather team, Candace, Andrew, Jess, and myself. 76, the high today is about 6 degrees above average, 5 or 6, and it'll be the coolest day for at least a week. Boy, do we have some heat coming our way. 76 in Youngstown today, 79 in Pittsburgh. It was 79 in New Philly as well. And a little bit of a lake influence up there in Erie with the temperatures holding around 70. Across the nation, now you don't see a lot of hot air sticking out here. We do have some warm air, though, building across the upper Midwest. It was 84 in Minneapolis today. Here's where the cool stuff is, out west. Even Phoenix is not all that warm. 89, the best they could do so far today, out in the Valley of the Sun. But the warmth that is building across the middle of the country is going to continue to build and get the green light to come east. This upper level low off the east coast is finally going to depart over the next couple of days, opening up the floodgates to that warmth coming east with time. So as I put this in motion, we head towards the holiday weekend. Again, out west, pretty cool weather. Denver, up towards Billings, Vancouver, Portland, Seattle. But kind of a Bermuda high trying to set up at the same time that there might be a little tropical mischief down here across parts of the Caribbean. There might be a subtropical, perhaps, system trying to brew somewhere over the Bahamas or southwestern Atlantic somewhere that might have an impact on the southeastern U.S. this weekend. What that'll actually do, the formation of some sort of disturbance down here is actually going to pump the ridge across the east coast. And so because of this disturbance that might try to form down here, it's going to turn hotter than we thought previously late this week and heading into the upcoming weekend. Boy, off to the races by this weekend and early next week, particularly by the weekend. We might try to cool off early next week, but through the weekend, 88, 89 degrees is within the realm of possibility. And it's going to turn humid as well, at least relatively speaking. Now, is it going to be like a sweltering August day with dew points in the mid-70s? No, it's not going to feel like Miami anytime soon, but this muggy air that's out across the middle of the country is going to come east with the building heat. By Thursday, I think you're going to start to notice it. We're going to start to get into the lower 60s for dew points, and we're going to stay in the muggy air right through the upcoming holiday weekend. No let-up in sight perhaps until early next week. New graphic for you this evening, our dew point trend. Now, this is just based on one model, and these numbers will be too low in the morning hours. These are more afternoon dew points that the model is portraying here. We're going to stay comfortable through Wednesday. And then I think you're going to notice a pretty big jump on Thursday as we get those dew points up above 60. Definitely in the muggy, noticeable category, enough to turn on the air conditioning for many. It's really going to feel like summer. Now, we're not going to be, again, up here in the, like you're sitting in Miami kind of dew point range, but this will be the first truly humid stretch of the season so far. And I don't really buy this dip in the dew points the model is showing on Saturday. I think we'll still be up in the mid-60s as we go into Saturday and Sunday. Now, records challenged at the end of this week and heading into the weekend. I don't think we break them, although some of these could be close. We're 2 degrees shy of the record in our forecast for Thursday, 4 on Friday, within 2 on Saturday, within 3 on Sunday. Now, I have Memorial Day at 86. There's a chance that forecast is a little too warm. I think Memorial Day is still warm, but it might not be quite this warm. Still plenty of time to iron that out. But again, you'll notice that records not expected to be broken, but certainly challenged late this week and heading into Memorial Day weekend. Well, what about rain and thunderstorms and things that can impact your outdoor plants? This is truly going to be a classic midsummer pattern. There's not going to be much trigger for shower and thunderstorm activity. So we have to rely on the heat of the day to build up enough clouds that, there might be some pop-up stuff. I've taken our Wednesday chances down to 20%. Whoops, let me back up here. This is Wednesday afternoon and evening, showing very little around. I think Wednesday is a largely dry day. As we go into the day on Thursday, little disturbance passing through. There could be a shower or a thunderstorm on Thursday at about any point. But then as we get into Friday and Saturday, I'll tell you, I think anything that pops has to be in the hottest part of the day. There's really no reason for it to rain in the morning. In the afternoon, there could be some pop-up stuff here and there. That's where you see this kind of nebulous green on the model here. Models this far out are coarse in their resolution. In other words, it's like having a camera that doesn't have a lot of megapixels. Your pictures might turn out kind of blurry. And when you get out through time and you're using the GFS model or the European model even, it just doesn't have the high resolution that the shorter term models have. So you just see these big blobs of green, and it's hard to tell where thunderstorms might be, how many there might be. But you get used to looking at these maps and you kind of can decipher what the model is saying. And Friday, pop up the storm here and there. Same idea Saturday. Here's Saturday afternoon. There's not much of a reason other than it's just hot and humid. Apologize for jumping around here. Other than it's hot and humid, there's not much reason for there to be much on Saturday. And then on Sunday, same idea. Pop-up afternoon storm is something I can't rule out. Some of the modeling next week starts to diverge. Some of this may depend on what happens with that little tropical disturbance down off the southeast U.S. coast. Could that start impacting the weather pattern by Memorial Day? That's possible. But if it doesn't, I think we're still hot and humid for Memorial Day, a week from today. All right, so if you've been longing for summer weather, it's been kind of a cool May. We're running 2.5 degrees below average. This pattern is for you coming up late this week and into the unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day weekend. Thank you as always for watching Weather for Weather Geeks. See you back here for more geeky stuff tomorrow evening, and you can check out all my information, 7-day forecast, other great information not only on WFMJ.com and my weather blog, ericwfmj.com. You can also watch me on TV tonight on 21 News at 11.